and potentially hazardous. Because I like to make things difficult for myself. Hi there. This is probably going to be my last ride of the year. Temperature now is 5 degrees Celsius, which is about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's actually the first time in 2 weeks that it's not been raining. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to get back on the road again. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about editing and motivation. Editing, I came to realize, is like sculpting. When you have a big chunk of rock or wood and you have to start chiseling and chipping away at it to get to the essence. And that is something that I'm very bad at. I am not without artistic talent, I think. It's just that I haven't done anything really artistic in a while, but I used to draw a lot and not so bad. The drawing is the opposite of sculpting in a way, in that you add material and you have to know where to stop adding material. And I had a problem with that too. So when editing, I have a problem of how much to take away. And having run into this a few times already, that actually starts chipping away at my motivation. Now, I'm pretty sure my workspace has something to do with that. It probably could use some tidying up. But also I find myself just, you know, sitting on the couch eating potato chips, watching fucking YouTube, while I could be doing YouTube myself, which is the reason I started. Really, I was thinking, well, you know, these people are doing all these things and showing all these sites, and I'm sitting here watching it, and I could actually be doing it myself. But somehow procrastination has taken over. Inertia, or what is it? Jesus, this guy's slow. Yeah, sorry about that. Now, if you do straight up motovlogging, I feel like all you really have to do is cut out the parts where you're standing still in front of a traffic light, or where you're not saying anything, unless you have sort of a motor mouth, and I certainly don't. But so you just cut out what you don't need, you stick the rest together, and you're left with something. But I've got a few projects that I'm working on. So I'd say my first problem is that I don't finish my projects. Trying to work on several projects at a time is impossible for me. That kind of puts a brake on everything. Okay, lost my train of thought there. Yeah, projects. So, for example, you may have noticed these muffs that I have, and heated grips. And I don't know if you can see them, but there's some lights down there. And I'm actually trying to... I filmed all that, and I'm trying to edit that into something that's not as long as an episode of Lord of the Rings. The movies, of course. So basically it's trying to do a summary of one of the books of Lord of the Rings. Just because I filmed everything I did. So how do you pick out the highlights? Well, what is important for people to see? Well, the end result is important. It's also important to see how you got there. So I'm kind of struggling with what to cut and what to leave. Look, it's sheep. Let me check to see if I'm still filming. Yeah, light is still on. I'm also going to take this opportunity to try to do something different and potentially hazardous. Because I like to make things difficult for myself. Potentially life-threatening. Let's try it anyway. There's so many things wrong with this, really. How do people do this? Well, you know, things can be dangerous and life-threatening and still interesting to do. So, tell me, YouTube, what does this look like? I need a support right there. Really weird, isn't it? Yeah, I'm stuck there. Sorry. Well, you know, it's an experiment. Sure, I'll get there with time. Ah, parking lot. Well, that's what I need, a parking lot. Nope, better turn it off first. There we go. I have to keep driving in circles. Yeah, so we figured out we need something right here. Okay. That's not too bad. That would severely hamper me. Yeah. Just go like this. No. Hi there. It's me. This is even more dangerous. Right? However, as Austin Powers likes to point out, danger is my middle name. Let's let those cars pass. Oh, here we go. So I see a lot of people doing this, and it's really disconcerting to do it for real. Really? You know, because you just have one hand. It's not safe. I gotta figure something out here. This is a bad idea. Just saying. Really bad. So I gotta either make something or buy something to make that work. Maybe, one of those brake or clutch lid camera mounts. Well, so much for that experiment. It'll give me more editing problems. I'm sure it can be worked out somehow. God, I'm a bad rider. Bad, bad, bad. Toes are starting to get a bit numb. Obviously, heated grips inside the muffs are keeping my hands nice and warm. On the lowest setting. Of course, it's not freezing yet, but I'm not gonna put myself or this bike through riding below zero again. I've done that in the past, but it's probably safer in a car. And also they tend to be quite generous with road salt. Road salt is very bad for an old bike. So yeah, that was my little bit about motivation and editing. I have a week off of work coming up. Maybe I'll muster up the courage to do something, and maybe I won't. Let me try and edit this one first.